Welcome to episode number 9 of the Football Podcast at the Anfield. I'm Miranik, and it's time to talk about our derby game, that is, match against Everton, how we should be lined up for this fixtures. Liverpool, who have been having setbacks on the terms of injuries, not on the way of playing football, must be looking to get the 3 points in this derby game and going forward into the second leg of the Champions League. Doing this is a must. A win here is very necessary for the team if we want to go for the second place in the Premier League. So let's talk about what should be our starting 11. Uh, at the back, Loris Karius will start. And moving on to our centre backs, we have no other choice than to start Van Dijk alongside Lovren because of course with the injuries to Matip and Klavan not being fit, it looks like he won't be playing for this game either. And as for Joe Gomez, who can play as a centre back, he's also out on injury. Talking about our left back position, I think Klopp might start with Moreno for this game because he hasn't played for a long time and he appeared on the left wing for the City game. So it would be a good resting time for Andy Robertson, who has been playing phenomenal on the left back position. And about our right back, I think we should give Nathaniel Klein, who has come up from his injury at the time in this game. So that covers up our defense. Moving on to our midfield, which is ruined by many injuries. That is injury to Adam Lallana, injury to Amre Chan, who will be sidelined for few more weeks. So in the midfield, I think we should start with Henderson, and we should rest James Miller, maybe keeping him on the bench. Although it has been in the reports that Klopp is looking to bring some youth players for this match. That is players like Curtis Jones, Rafa Camacho, and Connor Masterson. These players will be on the bench, of course, and even though Klopp has said he won't be he won't be looking to play these players, it would be nice if they get some playing time. And uh, and why? Because it will take some it will give some relief to the players who have been playing consistently and who needs rest before going into the second leg game against Manchester City, which will be in 2 days time from after this derby game. So for midfield, I think Henderson can start because he won't be playing the second leg of the UEFA Champions League. So there's no worry that why shouldn't we start with Henderson. Henderson will start there, and maybe we can rest Oxlade Chamberlain for some time, or maybe play him in the first half and substitute him with some of the youth players. Maybe I think Jones might get a chance. And even though uh, it's in the news that Liverpool Klopp would have preferred to get Marco Grujic back from the Cardiff City, where he's piling his trade for loan, and he has been doing really well. But as per the rules, it's not allowed that you can bring player uh, before his loan ends. So that's our loss, that we can't unfortunately have Marko Grujic back in the playing 11. And now talking about the third player in our midfield, it will be Wijnaldum, who can play and who will definitely be starting because against City he only came as a substitute. So these are the three players for our midfield. For our front three, Salah won't be playing as he has been rested, and he didn't go to the hotel with the team. So Salah is definitely not playing for this game, which gives a chance to players like maybe Solanke and Dannings, either of these two will be playing in this game. Alongside Firmino will be definitely playing this match, and Sadio Mane will also play because Klopp won't rest, and he has already stated that Liverpool will be playing aggressively for this derby game, and they will be looking forward to win this because it's been some time some time that they haven't um, won derby for a longer period of time away at Goodison Park. And as Klopp says that it's a sign of the so yeah, that was our starting down for this game. What is yours? You can let know in the comments. How do you expect us to be starting this game? Maybe Mignolet should start instead of Karius because Karius is getting a regular time, and uh, you don't want your other goalkeeper to feel completely isolated. Maybe he can start. What do you think? You can let know in the comment section of this podcast. Uh, and yeah, moving on to what Klopp said. Klopp says ahead of the derby that it's a sign of the quality of my team and the character of the boys, and that in these games we were always spot on. The derby is the most important game of for all the people. So that's how we have to take it. We do the job, and people have the dreams, expectations, and ambitions. We have them as well in the league with all the games. Klopp also said that, but in this very special game, we have to show up, and nobody cares how difficult it is for one or the other side. We have to deliver. We know that, and that's what we want to try. So those are the thoughts of our manager before going into this game. Klopp has also praised Oxlade-Chamberlain. He said, "We have had a lot of talks. He loved us, Arsene Wenger. They worked for 6 years together, and he never blamed Arsene Wenger for not improving enough or whatever." Klopp also says that from the first day he was ready for hard work. That's the most important thing. Now it's a different style of football, and that gives you the opportunity to do new things. Klopp said it's about making the best decisions in the right situations, and all the players can improve at that. So he's certainly talking about how Oxlade-Chamberlain has improved himself, and he scored that a stunning goal against City, which was our second goal. So it surely feels like I guess Chamberlain has improved massively under Klopp. Though under Arsene Wenger he wasn't that bad, but he wasn't this sharp either. The way he has been getting under Jurgen Klopp. So that's what came from the Klopp regarding this game and the player. Also, Klopp has criticized the throwing up of bottles on the city's bus. He's angry. He has expressed his anger recently, uh, but uh, we he can't do anything about that. He said, "I feel really embarrassed, ashamed. It is like what? I was already on the edge with the flares or whatever, which is illegal, but it's nice and special." He also says that people do not understand the rules, and if I was to make the decision, I would say it is not allowed anymore. So certainly he's against these sort of things which are not allowed by UEFA, and yes, that's about what he's speaking. And he also says about the timing of the game. At my age, you wake up early anyway. I have no problem playing at 12:30 p.m. But it makes sense if you can get each minute, each hour for recovery. So he's definitely saying it would have been better if the timing of the game would have been scheduled in a proper way. But anyhow, it's that's how the thing is, and we will have to do our best in this derby game so that we can get the 3 points and keep our push for finishing number second in the league on, because Manchester United is at the second position, and they will be playing their derby game against Manchester City in few hours time after our game concludes. So yeah, if we win this game and City wins the derby game, then that would be a very nice thing, for a very helpful thing for us for our push to the second position. um, because if United loses and we win, the gap between United and us will be of 2 points, and that would be a brilliant thing for us. And definitely we can uh, dream of finishing second, which would be the best position under Jurgen Klopp for us. Uh, as for the first season, he finished eighth, and in his last season, which was his second season with Liverpool, we finished fourth. And this year, if we finish second, that would be a great improvement for us, alongside doing pretty much well in the Champions League. And even though it looks like we have made it to the semifinals already, but we will have to wait for the second leg. And we can't uh, underestimate the City, because they have been the best side in the league and have won, pretty much won the league, uh, due to their brilliant football and non-stop uh, hard work. So let's wait for the second leg, and we will see where we are heading in the Champions League and how successful this season will be for us. So that's all I have in this podcast. I will catch you in the post match analysis of this derby game. What are your predictions? You can let know in the comments below. And what are your views about the starting 11? You can also let me know about that. That's all for today. Goodbye. Have a nice day.